Do you want to know how to remove a fence post and the concrete in one go without even needing to dig it up? Well, today on Fix It with Fowler, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that with a simple car jack. To pull this post out of the ground, the first thing we're going to need to do is build some sort of supports for the jack itself. So what you're going to need is either some bricks, some offcuts of wood, and I've just got some old tree stumps that I'm going to put each side. So a few rules you need to follow. Firstly, you need to be far enough away from the fence post so when we start to pull it out of the ground, they don't foul this area. The second thing, they need to be at least 300 mm in height. That will give you enough clearance with the jack itself to pull the post out of the ground. So place the supports on the ground and try and get them about level. The next thing you need to do is I've got 2 planks. Now you could use some scrap fence posts, put them across from your supports and make sure they sit nice and tight up to the post itself. The next thing you're going to need is a car jack. Now I've got this trolley jack, however you could use a standard jack that comes with your car. When you place it onto the wood, you need to make sure it sits right up against the fence post. Now I've got an offcut of fence post, I'm going to screw it to this wooden post. Now if you've got a concrete post, you could drill through the post and bolt them together. So if you place that on top of your jack, it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of a gap, and screw that into position. Now, before we actually start to jack this post out of the ground, one thing you need to realise is as this comes under pressure, the post is going to go away from the jack itself. So you might have to lower the jack, move the wood, and then re-jack it just to make sure you can pull it right out of the ground. So now we've got the post starting to come out of the ground, you might have to move the supports to keep them close up to this fence post. Alternatively, you could unscrew that, put it around the back and jack it that way to ensure it comes out the hole easier. Have you subscribed to my channel? Well, if not, why not? It does not cost a thing. You're missing out on loads of great content. If I'm not making things like this, I'm fixing shed roofs, I'm mending doors, windows, doing plumbing or electrics. You name it, I've got it on my channel. So head over, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave this video a comment and a thumbs up, and that will help it reach loads of other people. Now, as you're starting to get the post out of the ground, you might need to put pressure on the post to keep it in an upright position at the same time as jacking. Alternatively, you could put a piece of wood off the back to keep the pressure on the post. So that's the post nearly out, but before we lift it out of the ground, you need to move all of this stuff out of the way so you've got plenty of room to maneuver the post itself. So on this next bit, you need to be really careful of your back. There's probably 30-40 kilos of concrete around the post and the post itself. So if you're nice and strong, you could probably stand, keep your back straight and pull the post out of the ground. Or you could pull the post and wiggle it and try and get it to free out of the ground. And then that way you save your back. And that is how you remove a fence post using a car jack. Now, if you found this video helpful or useful, please leave me a comment because I really appreciate your feedback and it helps this video reach other people. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button for more great DIY videos.